Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be going through the build options and weapon options for the tactical squads included in the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box set. I've already done an unboxing video where we looked at all the sprues in detail, but now I'm just going to focus in this video on the tactical squads, the build options, what weapons are included on the sprues, and how you can put them all together. So hopefully this will give you a good idea about what's included and what you can do with those models. I've built two tactical squads, one with the bayonets and one with the chain bayonets, and I'm going to keep two more of the squads to put together once I get hold of some of those special weapons. I want to give them different weapons for the whole army. So this is enough to get started and get some games in and to make the videos once they're painted. But if I want to put those other weapons on, they're not included in these sprues. So if you want to do the same, you're going to have to buy those weapon sets separately, and a lot of them have sold out and are waiting for restock. So hopefully they'll be available again really soon, and so you can do that. But let's have a look at what is included and what you can do with the sprues. You're going to get 8 sprues that look exactly like this one. So the good thing about the way they've laid them out is that in the little section here, you've got the body, the torso, leg, arms, the weapon and the head, and that's for one model. So you don't have to keep using the instruction book. You can go on every sprue once you've done one and just take all those parts out and build the Space Marine. So that's really good. That's a really neat way of doing it. I'm really glad they did that. So you're not searching across the sprue all the time to find the pieces you want. Now if you build the Sergeant, there is going to be some different arms you're going to put on there, and so that'll change slightly. But again, once you've done it once, you know exactly what to do. You're going to get all the chain bayonets on this sprue as well. And one thing to point out about the pads is one of the shoulder pad, this studded one, is going to come in 2 parts. And it looks like it's going to be a horrible line once you glue them together, but really it goes together superbly. So that line is hardly going to be noticed at all. I think once you prime it, you're not even going to see it. So there is a really neat join there. And then that makes all the studs really nice and pronounced too. So you don't have to like cut one of the studs and then trim it. You're literally just cutting the flat section. So that's a really good thing they've done there as well. Now these went together quite quickly, so I was really happy with how they were arranged on the sprue and how fast it was to trim them up and get them done. A few mold lines as you would expect on the legs here, but other than that, really quick and easy to get them cut out, trimmed and then built. As well as this big sprue, you're going to get some of these smaller ones. Now you're going to get 8 of the big sprue, so that's going to give you 5 models per sprue, and then you're going to get 4 of these, and so for every 10 models they're going to share one of these sprues. Now get that one out of the way, we can have a close look at this. So this is going to include all the sidearms, so you've got all your pistols there in the holsters, you've got the regular bayonets, and then you've also got some additional heads. So if you want to put some heads on there with the faces, you can do that. You've got the pistol for the Sergeant, some headgear for the Sergeant as well. You've got the power fist, which can also be a lightning claw. You've got the sword. You've got all the different grenades and little packs as well to kit them out with. You're also going to have the Legion Vexilla and a Vox as well. So you've got some options of which to use. Now it tells you in the rulebook, let's just grab that comes with it, with the instruction manual. You'll get the data sheet with the rules, and it tells you how many you can include. So for example, one legionary in your tactical squad may take a Nuncio Vox, and one may take a Legion Vexilla. Now the unit is composed of 9 legionaries and 1 legionary sergeant. So you're going to take 10 per unit, and then you can give them these things. Now they can all get a bayonet for free, or for 2 points you can give them the chain bayonet, which is super cool. So that's definitely got to be done. And that's the only options they're giving you here for the different weapons you can put them with, except for the sergeant. Now he can take a power fist or a lightning claw, and he can also take some melter bombs too. So you're not going to get the details for any special weapons. So even if you were able to get the special weapons, you're going to have to get the extra book to be able to get the details about how to use them with your tactical squad. So that's the sprues that you're going to get with your tactical squads. Really nicely done, great detail, real classic models, and I'm really happy with how they look. I think having the 2 squads with the regular bayonet like this one, and then having another squad with the chain bayonets is really nice as well to mix it up. And then once I can get hold of those special weapons and the rules, I'll be using the other 2 sets that I haven't built yet to put those onto. But I'll show you the sprues that's left over from building these 2 units, just so you see all the different bits you're going to get for your bits box. I decided not to give power fists or lightning claws to my sergeants, so I've got those left on both of the sprues, and then I'm also going to have 10 bayonets left on one of them. So you can see there's a few bits in here you can use for kit bashing later on. You're not going to get many no sidearms left if you put them on all the models, and you're not going to get any of the little pouches really. You're going to get this little piece here and a little piece here. You're going to get the heads with the faces on if you haven't used those as well. So those sprues, there's not an awful lot, but it's great to have some extra power fists for kit bashing other models. And then I've got 4 of these large sprues left. So you can see I'm going to get all of the chain bayonets. I'm going to get like 5 of those on 2 of the sprues. And then there's 3 heads. So you've got some heads again. This one is for a sergeant. Now I'm only going with 1 sergeant per 10 models. So you're always going to get an extra sergeant for every 2 sprues. And here's the other one. So there's the rest of those chain bayonets. And then because we're going for 1 sergeant, you're going to get that those 2 arms and that weapon left over. Here's another sprue. Not much left on this one. Just 2 arms, 2 heads. And then here we've got 2 heads and the weapon. So you don't get an awful lot left over from this sprue. But wait till you see the Terminator video that I'm doing, because you get loads left over from the Terminators. So yeah, they're really great models. But they were my favourite to build from the whole set. Here's the instruction book, so I'll give you a quick look of that. Disappointing this wasn't colour, but it's black and white, so that was a bit of a shame, but no worries. I mean, really clear instructions still about how to put the tactical squad together. There's a few things to point out for the Spartan, which I'll do in a separate video. But as far as these went, pretty easy. You know, it's just listing the different poses. So again, you've got them all really laid out nicely on the sprue. So these 5 poses are really easy to find and put together. And what I did was I just built all the main poses from the section and then put all the little pouches on in one go. So I got them all done to this stage and then put the arms and the weapon on, and then I went through for the final stage putting all the little extras on. So that just made it nice and quick to do them all as like a little production line kind of thing. So nice simple instructions. There's only 2 pages for the tactical squad. I don't think you can go wrong with this at all. There we go, that's everything for the tactical squads. We've looked at the book, we've looked at the sprue, and then what's left over once you've built a couple of them. So hopefully this has helped you out and given you a good idea about what is actually included on the sprues, because I was hoping for some extra weapons. I thought there might be some special weapons there, but there really isn't. It's just the basics to get going with, and if you want to expand on that, give them extra special weapons or build a squad with 10 of the same special weapon, then you're going to need to buy those weapons separately, and you're also going to have to buy the book separately to accompany the legion you're playing. So just bear that in mind if you're buying this hoping to get more weapons. They're just not included for the tactical squads. I've put loads of videos on the channel now for the Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box set, unboxing, looking at the book, doing an overview of that, looking at the data sheets included here and also the reference sheet, and then I'm doing this for all the units included in the box set too. So that's all available on the channel if you'd like to check it out. And if you wanted to order yourself a copy of the Age of Darkness box set, I'll put links in the description below that will take you to Element Games and Wayland Games, and there you can save up to 20% on the retail price. So you can get this box set for a great price, and what's included is just awesome. I hope you found the video helpful, and so if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell too, so you can join me here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.